And we truly believe that Nu Skin is a powerful life experience. And so what better brand to share with the world? There's so much that we have to offer, from opportunity to products to looking and feeling our best every single day to discovering our best selves, right? So, as we talk about brands, from a marketing perspective, we talk about touch points, brand touch points. Those are the things where we interact with the brand. It could be the product, it could be a video or an image. You've seen some of the images out here and around the venue over the last few days. The most important touch point of all for the Nu Skin brand, for a brand new person that's never seen or interacted with Nu Skin before, is you. Our sales leaders, our distributors all over the world are the most important way that people interact with Nu Skin. But right behind that, me and my team, we're working on ways to ensure that the brand, the Nu Skin brand itself, is highly relevant and resonates with people, that they can see themselves with Nu Skin and feeling what it's like to be part of the Nu Skin family, to live the Nu Skin brand like we do. Because we know everything there is that's cool about Nu Skin, but the first time someone else sees it, the first time you introduce them to Nu Skin, we want them to be able to see themselves in the brand, to feel comfortable. We want it to resonate with them. And we want it to be relevant. Relevant means that it makes sense for me and my lifestyle, the things that I think are cool and important and valuable. And we believe, maybe, that in the past, the Nu Skin brand has been a little bit conservative, just a little bit reserved. And we decided that didn't really match all of you. You're not reserved, you're excited, you cannot wait to share Nu Skin with the world. And so we knew we needed to make maybe a little bit of a shift in the way we portray the Nu Skin brand, and hopefully you've been able to see some of those changes. So today we want to talk to you about that. We want to talk about the Nu Skin brand identity, the way the Nu Skin brand looks and feels when people see it for the first time. Another incredibly important touch point with the Nu Skin brand is the Nu Skin portfolio of products. Today we're going to be sharing with you a little bit of a new look for many of these products, many of the products that you know and love that have kind of looked the same for several years. They're going to get a refresh. I want to share that with you as well. And then finally, we all know about LumiSpa. Agelec LumiSpa is the brand new exciting product that we have. We have 18 other products. They're all available here today, just next door, well, 2 doors down, right, in the product experience area. We want to share with you more of an in-depth look at a few of those products. We want to encourage you to go experience them. We've set up lots of ways in the experience area. It's called the experience area for a reason. So you can go there and try the products, try them out, taste them, feel them, look at them, smell them, all those things. And importantly, not all of these products are going to launch right away. The reason why is because we want to engage with you in a process that we call co-creation. We want to co-create with you many of the products that we will launch into the future. So we're actually going to let you experience them, then we're going to pull them back in and work on them a little bit, refine them maybe, before we launch them in their final form. A little bit like going to a car show and seeing some of the concept cars in the future, right? Okay, good. So to help me today, actually lucky for you, I won't be up here talking very much. I get to introduce some of my team, a few of them, very, very talented marketers in their own right, and wonderful, sharp people that are going to walk you through these things that I just shared with you. Just to start, I want to bring up our Vice President of Global Brand Strategy, Leah Catavona. She's going to talk to you about the Nu Skin brand identity. So Leah, come on up.
Thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to share many of our projects, our work with you, because we know that this work is very important for you and your businesses. And so I want to start with the topic of relevance. Relevance in today's marketplace, which is really about our brand remaining highly relevant in a very competitive space. What I have behind me in the images is just a small example of the images of the brands that are existing in today's modern marketplace. You know, from fashion to cosmetics to beauty to automotive, all of that is within the modern marketplace, and we sit there. And so why do I want to talk about relevance? Well, it's very important because we all know as we learned during the general session yesterday, that there's a rise of a new generation. I don't think that's anything new. There's always going to be the rise of a new and younger generation. And now is the time to really speak to that younger generation and speak to the spectrum of people that we can come in contact with, because they are our future. So it's about our brand not only being relevant, but being accessible, being approachable, being representative. When we look at different statistics, Fast Company magazine recently published an article, and there was an interesting data point that with the millennials, the younger generation, in the year 2020, that's only 3 years away, they will be controlling $24 trillion of wealth, just that generation. So we need to be a part of that so you guys can grow and flourish and continue to be successful. As I mentioned earlier, new players are entering in the space all the time in all different industries. And what's really important is that if the Nu Skin brand is not already in their hearts and in their minds, we need to get there. And it's our goal as a team, serving you and being partners with you, to really get our brand out there and in these people's minds where they stay there. And how do we do that? It's both simple and complex. Through evolution of change, taking in new information, insights, keeping our eye on landscapes and figuring out how we evolve, but still stay true to our foundation and our core. One of my toughest marketing professors in business school once said that companies innovate or they die. I will put a twist on that when it comes to brand. Brands need to evolve in order to stay successful and to stay relevant, fresh, and modern. So this is what we do. It's very, very, very important. So we know what evolution looks like. These are just some global brands. Obviously, this is just a very small example of how they've changed over time, including us, because we're a global brand too. So we've changed over time. For those of you in the audience that have been here since the very beginning, from 1984, you've seen how we've evolved. And it's still time and still the moment to continue to do that. So we are about discovering the best you. This is what we preach to the world. Whether people know us or not, Nu Skin is about discovering the best you. And so when it comes to our brand, it also applies. We need to constantly discover the best version, not only of ourselves as individuals, but also as a brand, right? Do you guys agree? So what are we doing? It's also simple and complex. I'll share. It's a no-brainer. It's really about taking our brand and reimagining it, refreshing it, not every 5 years, not every 20 years, but on a regular basis. Because again, I mentioned earlier, in today's marketplace, many inputs, many trends, many things that consumers, customers see, hear on social media, anything that they come across becomes part of their mind space. And we want to be there. So Kevin mentioned earlier, yeah, we've been reserved, we've been conservative. I think you can see that with this beautiful logo lockup is what we call it in marketing terms. Simple, but clean. Subdued perhaps in colors, but a very signature blue, which is part of our history, part of our core. Well, what we're doing is infusing color into our brand, because this represents the vibrancy that you are, that I am, that we are together, and it's fresh, it's new. And so what does this look like? Let's see how we, Nu Skin, the brand, can show up. These are just small examples. Different, fresh, right? So this is just looking at the logo with our logo type. Let's apply this to some imagery that's different, that's fresh, that's modern. We are this, right? Thumbs up? I love it. I love it. Thumbs up from the front row. This, vertical, right? How about this, fresh and modern? Okay, we still have the recognizable fountain icon there, right? And something perhaps even unexpected in this rendition. Okay? They say, you know, that we are about discovering the best you. Not they say, we say this. And this is a new image that we have in the Innovation Center down in Provo with our tagline. So just another look at an evolution. They say, we say, that a picture's worth 1,000 words, and so this says a lot, can say a lot. These are deliberately chosen and shot so we can represent who we are, who you are, and who we are collectively, which is diverse, accessible. Are we approachable? We're approachable. Are we aspirational? Yes, we are. Yet, we're real and we're imperfect, just like a person is. And we're also in the moment. Our goal is to have imagery like this, some in the studio, some shot in environments, to capture that every day. Even with the people that you guys know and love. Check this out. So they're showing up, our leaders, our management, showing up, accessible, real, and in the moment. And like earlier, we saw some unexpected images, maybe even in an unexpected way, right? With a little bit of moxie, with a little bit of vibrancy, not a little bit, a lot actually, vibrancy and personality. That's what our brand is about. Do you guys agree? Right? Awesome. So, brand is beyond a logo, it's beyond an image. I live and breathe this every day, right? And so, you know, a brand needs to live and breathe just like a person does. I mentioned that earlier. And our brand, as Kevin mentioned, comes to life in different touch points, like this event, for example, okay? And so these are just examples behind me of different type faces, as we call it, different fonts that we want to use, that we are using, different banners that we will be printing, how we live and look, you know, on a mobile device, on a website, and also in print. These are some of the touch points, right? And this is just a small example. We also have content that represents the brand. So this is representing one of our myriad of products, okay? In the moment, in a situation, we also like to inspire people to discover the best you. Big ideas have small beginnings, and yes, they do. More inspiration. This one more related to living, having your life, your business in your way. And for those of you, I hope you guys were able to see this, the augmented reality tour of the innovation. This is the brand leveraging, technology. Augmented reality didn't exist 10 years ago. When I was in school, we didn't talk about augmented reality. I know I'm dating myself, but we didn't, right? What other technologies are going to come into the forefront? I can't answer that question, but I can say that as a marketer and as a brand advocate, we need to grab onto those as soon as we can and be as much as possible in the forefront to represent ourselves. Here's another view. And then we have another representation of product. In context, more inspiration. This is the type of content that represents our brand. Content that moves, that's vibrant. And certainly, last but not least, we've got emojis and stickers now for all the social platforms that you guys use around the globe. This is also a space where we play, and we will continue to play in because it's very, very, very important. So, Kevin mentioned earlier our fresh new packaging. Are you guys ready to see it? Okay, get ready. I hope you guys like it, and I think you guys will. I see people just putting their hands over their hearts out of excitement. So let's take a look. Vibrant, fresh, right? fresh, modern. Something that you're excited about. Proud, right? Proud to represent this and share it, right? Because this represents our brand, right? Awesome. On that note, I am very, very excited for you guys to learn more about our products. And I'd like to bring up to the stage Melanie Samadni. She's our Director of Product Marketing.
Hi everyone, I am so thrilled to be here. It is so great to sit backstage and listen to your enthusiasm and your excitement. It's so good to be part of the Nu Skin family, so thank you very much. So, here's the deal. I am over the moon to talk about products and particularly our new product portfolio strategy. If you were in the general session, you heard Rich and Ryan talk about fast speed. Well, do you know what fast speed means in a product portfolio? It means that we are sneak previewing 18 new products for you here at the convention. 18 new products, can you believe it? Woo! Oh, this front row is fantastic. Give me another woo! Good job, guys. I'll pay you later. Thank you very much. So, we're calling it a sneak peek. You heard Kevin say that it's a sneak peek because not all of the products are finalized. We want you to co-create with us. So make sure you go and purchase the products that interest you, try them, and in a couple of weeks you'll be getting a survey, and we want your feedback. We want you to tell us, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and then we can finish the co-creation process together. So not everything is going to launch in your market immediately, so make sure to listen for your own region's communication on when you'll be seeing them as a full launch in your market. Here is a sneak peek of the products that you'll see. I'm not going to be talking about all of these right now, but I'm going to be focusing on 3 brands in particular. But before I do, I wanted to highlight something pretty interesting and special happening over there. It's lip art. And we will be looking at that in just a minute. Oh, there they are. You probably know some of them. Ooh, that's exciting. So this is one of my favorite parts of the presentation. We'll come back to it in just a minute. So I want to talk a little bit about the cues that we've taken on what's happening in the market right now. We know that traditional retail markets, traditional retail channels are slowing down, the brick and mortar stores. What is on fire, however, is how we communicate with people, how we make connections, how we talk with our friends, and it's social selling strategy. What that means is Facebook, Instagram, Kakao Talk, whatever it might be, that's the future. So, before I go into that, raise your hand if you've heard about a brand called AP24. Okay. So some of you might be surprised about the fact that that brand was launched 20 years ago. 20 years ago. However, it has taken off more than it ever has in the past because of social selling, because of social media. In August, we sold over 1 million units of AP24 toothpaste, and that is directly attributed to the power of social media. People are posting a picture before and after and selling it like it's on fire. So, if you have not yet incorporated social selling into your business, think about how you can apply it to your personality, your people, and give it a try and see how it works for you. So, I am so thrilled to introduce to you a new brand. It's a brand that we developed specifically for millennials, in particular 25 to 35 years old. So what we know about millennials is they're the majority of the population, so you need to talk to these people in a way that they want to hear about products. The women millennials are the single highest purchaser of personal care products in the world. So we need to start having a dialogue and developing products for them. They buy more than 10 personal care products a year. So you've got a whole lot of people buying a lot of products. So the question then is, what do they want? How can we give them something that's appealing to them and then they'll actually buy and feel satisfied with? Here's what we know that they want. They want natural products. They want natural products that actually work. They want natural beauty, not necessarily the notion of anti-aging. They want to be themselves, but the best form of themselves. They're drawn to simplicity and authenticity. Their favorite brands are real, fresh, and raw. Let's watch a video. Very good, huh? So I hope you can feel from this video our vision for this brand. And our vision for this brand is one of simplicity. It's one of natural beauty and one of being your own best self. It's a little like clean eating, but for your skin. We want it to contain raw ingredients, which is why we named it raw. And while those ingredients are raw, we want those ingredients to be proven by the latest science. And we want to help our consumers and ourselves to keep a keen awareness of how we can help others become their best selves. This brand, like I said before, is not just about products. It's an ideology, it's a lifestyle, it's raw. So be asking yourselves, how do you raw? So initially, this brand, the products will be featuring marula oil. It won't always be that way. This line will not always be exclusively about marula oil. In the future, we'll certainly have other keystone ingredients, fantastic. But to launch with, there will be 3 products and they will feature marula oil. But in the future, we'll have other amazing ingredients too. You might be asking yourselves, well, what is marula oil? It's sourced from a tree that's indigenous to Madagascar and Southeast Africa. What's amazing about this oil is it has a very high oleic acid content that provides intense hydration, intense moisturization. So after the show, you might go out and Google marula oil and see that there are certainly other marula oils on the market. So you might ask yourself, okay, come on, why is our marula oil different than everybody else's? And I'll tell you why. It's all about the name of our brand, raw. Our oil is just that, raw. It's unprocessed, unrefined, and cold pressed. What that means is the good stuff that is in the oil as Mother Nature is intended wasn't taken out. it wasn't refined. So the way you know that it's unrefined is when you see the oil, it'll have a darker color that wasn't taken out in processing, and it'll have that sweet, nutty smell, as Mother Nature intended, as if you were to press it on your own. So that's how ours is different. So our first product is called raw marula. And let me tell you, this is the good stuff. This is simply marula oil, period. It is so simple, so luxurious, so it makes your skin feel fantastic. Because of its high oleic acid content, it leaves your skin feeling cushioned, dewy, moisturized. So before I worked on this project, I was a very loyal argan oil customer. I would wear it at night and I was very happy. What sold me on this product is the difference my skin felt after using marula versus argan oil. It just feels so much more plump and dewy after using it. I'm sold. So millennials aren't necessarily interested in reducing lines and wrinkles, but this actually does that. So we can talk about it in a way that makes your skin look plump and hydrated. It's fantastic. So the next product that I want to talk to you about is called In the Raw. It's a dry body oil. So when I first started to launch this product, people came to me and said, all right, Melanie, what's the deal with a dry body oil? Why is that so special? And I answered them this way. Have you ever used a body oil and you kind of had to stand like this and walk around the house before you got dressed to wait for it to absorb so you didn't feel like your clothes would get greasy? Well, that's why we developed a dry body oil, is you get the hydration and that luxurious feeling on your skin, but it absorbs quick enough that you don't have to do this before getting dressed. So that's why we call it dry body oil. No emulsifiers, no preservatives, and such a lovely fragrance. Just go ahead and give it a try. So our next product is called Do Anything. So if you were to guess what this product did, what would you think it would do? Anything, right, everything. But let me tell you a little bit more detail. It's ultra intense moisturization. It's very heavy. It's made out of oils and butters. And let me tell you, this thing, it is, just try it. Go to the booth later on, give it a try. My favorite use for it is hand lotion. It feels so good, just a little bit, not much, because it's very heavy. I like it on my elbows, my knees, my lips. I personally like it as an overnight sleeping mask. Put it on the ends of my hair. Really, the sky's the limit. You figure out what you like it for. Now, because of the brand being raw, we intentionally did not put in emulsifiers. That means, you know, oils and butters, when they're cold, they're solid. When they're hot, they're more liquid. You can put in an emulsifier to mitigate the difference in viscosity with the changes in temperature. We intentionally did not do that to keep it raw. So just so you know, this product, if you leave it in your car, it'll be runny. If you bring it inside, or if it's cold, it'll be solid. That's not a mistake. It was very intentional because it's raw. Just throw it in your purse and go. You can do anything with it. Another very key aspect to this, remember me referencing we want to help other people become their best selves. I'm so proud to say that we are the first crowdfunding beauty line, period. What that means is you can choose how a portion of your purchase from that project is allocated for social well-being initiatives or environmental initiatives to help others. And what that means is you have the empowerment on how that portion of your purchase is spent on what projects. So you can vote, and the winning project gets funded. I think that's a pretty magnificent program. Now, we have not fully funded the program for this show, so please make sure to go buy your raw products and we can match funding and reach our goals. The next brand that I am thrilled to talk to you about is in the nail market. So, Nu Skin, we pride ourselves on giving you the best of the best in every category. Hair, body, face, you name it. We've wanted to get into the nail market before now. We just never did because we couldn't find the most innovative nail science. We couldn't find that thing that was the best that nobody else had. We paused and made sure that we had something revolutionary. So we didn't launch. We didn't launch anything until now. Now we have something that will change the way you think about your nails. So what's great is the nail market is enormous. Everybody has nails. And everybody wants them to look better. So it's called the Dr. Dana Nail Renewal System. And we have Dr. Dana here herself, but before I bring her up on stage as our special guest, let's learn a little bit more about her. Let's roll the video.
A highly experienced medical leader, Dr. Dana Stern is one of the only board-certified dermatologists who devotes her entire practice to the diagnosis, treatment, and surgery of the nail. Dr. Dana has served as chief resident in dermatology at Mount Sinai in New York City and has had her research published in the Journal of American Academy of Dermatology. With her expertise in practice and research, she has garnered praise for being one of the most trusted and respected nail specialists in the world. Dr. Dana's work and expertise have been featured in Elle, Marie Claire, Time, People, and CBS, among many others. Vogue magazine calls her the go-to dermatologist for nail disorders and cosmetic conditions. From celebrities to luminaries, patients from all over the world come to see Dr. Dana at her practices on Fifth Avenue in New York City and the Hamptons. Her commitment and passion for treating nails inspired her to create her own nail care system. The Dr. Dana brand is the first and only dermatologist-developed nail care line. Using high-quality ingredients and innovative science, she is revolutionizing the way we care for our nails with her effective 3-step system, now available exclusively through Nu Skin. We're pleased to introduce Dr. Dana.
To introduce to you Dr. Dana Stern, all the way from New York City, the world's authority in nails, Dr. Dana Stern.
Thank you.
How lucky are we that Dr. Stern is now part of our Nu Skin family. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It is such a pleasure to be here. I am having such a wonderful time meeting all of you. Come visit me after this at my Dr. Dana booth. We can chat.
Yes, so we just listened on to why you created your nail renewal system. Tell us a little bit about who you created it for.
So the system is for so many groups of people. Let's start with brittle nails. These are people who have typical brittle nails, ridging, peeling, slow growing, weak, discolored nails. There are so many people in that category, and until now, they have been frustrated. They have not had a system or a treatment that works and that works effectively, so they are going to be thrilled to have this product. Category number 2 are people with over-processed nails. Now, I know many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're talking about damage from gels, acrylics. This is so common. In fact, over at my booth, many of you who are in the nail salon industry were coming over and saying that you're going to go to the store, bring the product back to your salons, and even offer it as a service, like a post-gel rescue treatment, which I think is an unbelievable idea. Category 3. I know I fit into this category. These are our polish lovers. So many of us wear basic polish on our fingernails, our toenails, and what you need to realize is that every now and then you have to actually treat your nails. You have to bring that canvas back to shape. And what you're going to find when you use this system is that the polish is going to go on smoother, it's going to last longer, and it's going to chip less, which is such a plus. Many of my patients, they go for a weekly manicure in New York, and the night before they go for their manicure is nail renewal system night. They treat their nails, and then they go the next day for their manicure. Category 4, these are our very busy women. Women who don't necessarily have time to wait for the polish to dry, but yet they want their nails to look healthy and lustrous and put together. So many of us are so busy these days, and the system only takes 10 minutes, and you only need to use it once a week. So it's wonderful for all you busy women. Last category, let's not forget our men. I see many of you in this audience. Men who are in the business world, who are out where their nails are front and center in what they're doing. We're all holding our phones. I see many of you in the audience. Well, guess what? The focus is on the nails now because we're all holding our handheld devices. And many men don't necessarily want to go to a salon. This is something you can do to treat your nails so that they look professional and well kept. You can do it in the privacy of your own home, in your office. It only takes 10 minutes. Last category, toenails. We have fingernails and we have toenails, and this system is amazing for toenails. Many of us are guilty of wearing our toenail polish for way too long. And when we take it off, sometimes we see those white patches. Those are called keratin granulations. And the nail renewal system is amazing. It will bring those toenails right back to shape.
So what I think I just heard you say is that this system can work for everyone.
That's right, Melanie. It's just a huge, huge category of potential people who are going to benefit from it.
Okay. What I like about that is you, as distributors, can feel comfortable reaching out to everyone with this product because everyone could benefit from it. So let's do this. Let's walk over to the system and you can walk us through the 3 steps.
Great. So in case you haven't seen it, this is the nail renewal system. It's a 3-step nail treatment system that you only need to use once a week. You're going to be able to treat 10 nails in just 10 minutes, and the results are instantaneous, and we'll show you that. Step 1 is our glycolic nail prep. Now step 1 and step 2, which is our perfect grit priming wand, are what I call essential exfoliation for the nail. Now, what does that mean? This is a breakthrough concept. What we're doing here is we're removing the damage on the nail so that we can then effectively treat. So whether you have ridging, peeling, discoloration, or you might not even see much damage, this is gonna get that canvas into a healthy state so that we can then treat. Our treatment step is the last step. This is our deep hydrating formula, and this is loaded with super hydrating essential oils. It has our proprietary bioactive phytocrystal complex. Nails are going to finish healthy, lustrous, and shiny.
Beautiful. So let's do this. Let's take a look at a before and after picture here.
I heard some wows out there. Yes, this is a wow, and this is exactly what you're going to see. We see in the first image here and the before, the nail has lots of ridging, discoloration, yellowing, there's dryness, and the cuticles are dehydrated. Look at this after. Now this is after 1 treatment. This is an immediate result. The nail is healthy, it's lustrous, it's shiny. The cuticles are well hydrated. This is a perfect nail.
What's incredible to me is if I didn't know any better, I would look at this and think that it's after 2 to 3 weeks of a treatment, but it's after just one treatment, which is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's wonderful for social selling. You can show these before and afters because you're going to see them immediately. Now this is a great one. This is a 47-year-old woman, and she just took off her gels. We're very familiar with nails that look like this, I'm sure. They're dry, they're dehydrated, the cuticles are parched. We don't want to walk around with nails that look like this. But look at this after. This is an immediate result. So again, after one treatment, the nails are healthy, they're shiny. In fact, it looks like she had a clear coat of polish applied in a salon, but this is not a polish. You are never going to need to remove it. It's not going to chip, and it's made with natural, good ingredients. So it has a wonderful scent.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is invite our friend Linda up to the stage, and let's have her walk through the demo for us. She has pre-treated one hand of nails, so let's take a look. We might not have to tell you which hand has already been treated. Let's get a close-up of what this looks like. Wow. Look at that.
That's amazing. Wow, I don't have to tell you which hand Linda treated. We see that her nails are healthy, they're luscious and shiny, and now Linda's going to run through the system with us and show you just how easy this is. So she's starting with her step one. This is the glycolic nail prep. Now I just want to point out that this is the first and only nail treatment system that contains glycolic acid. Now, you are all very familiar with this concept when it comes to taking care of the skin, right? We like to exfoliate, right? We want to remove those dead skin cells before we put on our serums and our moisturizers. It's the same thing here, except what's unique about this is that this is the only product that has essential exfoliation. Now, Linda is moving on to step two. This is our perfect grit priming wand. And what I want to point out to you with the priming wand, some of you have come by the booth and said, Dr. Dana, you know, I have a buffer that looks like that. What is so special about this? Well, I studied buffers, and what was really surprising and what I discovered is that most of them are actually designed for acrylic nails. And so the levels of abrasiveness are not safe for natural nails. And I see a lot of damage from these in my medical practice. We call this the perfect grit priming wand because it's literally the perfect grit for effectively removing that damage, no matter how brittle or weak or damaged your nails may be. And it's going to start to bring out this gorgeous, lustrous shine.
Wow, that's amazing. And one of the things that I particularly like about it is it takes 10 minutes for 10 nails, and then you're done. I feel a time crunch every day, and so to have beautiful nails, healthier nails, shinier, stronger, in 10 minutes, once a week, I'm sold.
Yes, it's true. Many of my patients like to keep a set with them at work. If they're rushing out at the end of the day and they need to go to an event, they can do their nails super quickly and they look put together and gorgeous. Now, if you want to resume polish, we recommend waiting 24 hours so that the treatment really sinks in. And then what you're going to find is your polish is going to work better for you. It's going to go on smoother, it's going to last longer, and it's going to chip less because you brought that canvas back to shape.
Wow, look at how beautiful it is already.
Wow, so Linda has finished step two, and now she's showing you our step three is formulated as something called a joil. A joil is a hybrid between a gel and an oil formulation. And the reason why we did that is because it's loaded with so many wonderful essential oils. I didn't want this to be a drippy, sticky mess. I wanted this to be something that you could do anywhere. It's never gonna spill. It has a wonderful, fresh citrus scent, which is all from essential oils. You could do this on an airplane. You could do this while you're lying in bed at night. You don't have to worry about it staining your sheets. I know I do it while my 3 young boys are jumping around on my couch. I don't have to worry about it spilling, and it's so easy, it's so great. And you can see here just how wonderfully healthy and lustrous and shiny Linda's nails look.
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing.
That's a wow.
That's a wow. Well, both of you, thank you so much for being part of our New Skin family today. Everybody give a warm round of applause for Dr. Stern and Linda. All right, so I am over the moon to introduce you to our next speaker. Her name is Monica Catalano, and she is an expert in color. She has been developing color for about 15 years, and when I say expert, I don't use that term lightly. Please welcome Monica Catalano.
Hi everybody, how are you? It's so great to see you all. So, before I get started, this is my first live experience. And I have to admit, I'm a little nervous, but I put on my Power Lip shoes, I got my Power Lips on, so I'm thinking I can do this, but bear with me. We're gonna talk about the most colorful new product launch. Now, whether you're a businesswoman, a student, a yoga teacher, or a full-time mom, let's be honest, most of us are more than just one of those. We get dressed every day, we put on that super cape, and we head out the door to conquer the day. This product was inspired by the emotion you feel when you have on that power outfit, when you're having a good hair day, or you made it to school drop-off without any tears and you're on time. Now you can have that feeling each and every day when you wear this long-wearing, comfortable, good for your lips color. So let's talk about the business of lip color. Global retail lipsticks continue to surge. This is due for several reasons. We have new product launches, we have innovative textures, and we have the trend right now is that bold, bright lip color. Global sales have increased by almost 6%, from $8 billion to $9 billion. So let's talk about how this fits into our portfolio. Well, of course, we want to capture a piece of that market share. It's quite big, so it makes sense. But it also helps your business as well. Number one, Melanie spent some time talking about our social products. This product is so extremely demonstrable. I know you've all seen it. You've seen the beautiful arms swatched with lip colors. They're bright, you want to stop, it makes you stop and take a look. You have those tight, closed, cropped shots of those matte lips. And we have lip art. We've seen studded, jeweled, glitter lips that are all over our Insta pages, Facebook. So this is what we're doing with this product. Now it's time to take a deeper dive of why Power Lips Fluid is the ultimate accessory. Let's roll the tape.
You'll never take me alive. You'll never take me alive. No matter how hard that you try, I'ma keep on fighting till the day I die. Can't turn my head, can't turn me up and change. But you'll never take me alive. You'll never take me alive.
Woo! Let's hear for that. That is such an amazing and powerful video. I love it. I'm going to talk about 4 benefits of our new launch, and I'm going to begin with color. We know that it's all about color. You can have the most amazing formula, and if you don't love how that color looks on you, you're not going to wear it. So this is why we created a lineup of 12 shades. Yes, you heard me right, 12 shades. We have 10 that are matte, and we have 2 that are metallic. One has that super high metallic finish, while the other one has just the right amount of sophisticated pearl. We've curated a lineup that is fresh and fashion forward, and the color palette set is exclusive to Nu Skin. This luxe formula is being manufactured in one of the most sought after premier color houses located in Italy. What I love most about this product is how it layers beautifully. And this also helps you because we can get everyone using more than one color. We can create contour and highlight to make your lips appear bigger and fuller. You can create an ombre lip to go out at night. Or you can mix and match the shades to create the perfect shade for you. My personal favorites are determined plus persistence. And I think that equals perfection. Now, speaking of perfection, let's move on and learn more about this hard-working formula. Before I go any further, I want to talk to you a little bit about this product, what it is and what it is not. This product is not a lip stain, if you think about it over here. And it's not a lipstick. It actually falls in this perfect little sweet spot right in the middle. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the wear of a lip stain, and you get the color and the comfort of what we love about lipsticks. Now, we know that women are time poor. We don't have time to sit there throughout the day, reapply our lipstick. We have to look great all the time, and this product won't let you down. This product is long wearing, it is non-feathering and non-bleeding, which for you means you don't have to line your lips unless you want to. You won't have product creeping up through those fine lines. It's water resistant, it's smudge resistant, smear resistant, so it's perfect for kissing your babies on the head, or for sitting through an interview with confidence, or even going out on your first date. Transfer resistant. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying it's transfer proof, it's transfer resistant. When you take a drink, you might have a little transfer onto a cup, but let me tell you, if you compare it to a lipstick, you are going to be amazed at how much better you see it wear. And lastly, like all of our products, it's dermatologist tested. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about comfort. Now, I personally think that this is the biggest point of differentiation and what I like to call the secret sauce. Our formula is created using a suede comfort cushion. It's a flexible film layer, a combination of kaolin, of polymers, and other ingredients that cushions your lips, leaving them soft and comfortable all day. This also is what helps the color to lay down on your lips and keeps it there so you can live life confidently. It's non-drying, non-stinging, it doesn't have an alcohol or solvent smell. Other brands, they actually use ingredients at higher percentages that help the formula dry faster, and we call this flashing off. And over time, with use over time, it can cause drying to the lips. Well, I'm happy to say that Power Lips Fluid doesn't use them. And this is why it takes a little bit longer, but let me tell you, it is so worth the wait that once this formula dries down, you will have comfortable lips that last all day. Our formula actually contains good for your skin ingredients. So I like to call it the powerhouse ingredient mix. And this is a combination of soothing and smoothing ingredients like avocado oil, silicone, beeswax, vitamin E that are all working together in this healthy color recipe to nourish, to prevent damage, and give Power Lips Fluid that really great silky consistency that has a nice cushion that makes it lay down perfectly every time. All right, well, I think I covered and highlighted the 4 benefits. So now it's time to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about lip art. I know we're all excited to take a peek at what's happening over here. But before I do, I have to tell you why lip art is important to your business. Now, once this rolls out into your market, this is a great way to kick things off. What we're going to show you today is something that you can work at home, and you can create lip looks on yourself. You can create lip looks, get your team creating them, so you're really generating some great content that you can share socially, which in return, we know will actually get consumption happening. Okay, well, I think it is that exciting time. We're gonna just need a couple seconds, I think. All right, it looks like our ladies are ready. What we're gonna do now is that we're gonna bring up a really super talented lip artist along with our gorgeous lip models. Come on up, ladies, let's go. Wait to take a look. I kind of missed it when they were walking up the stairs. Here you go, Amy. Thank you. I usually ooh and ah. Let me see. Okay, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, there was a lot happening over there, and these were actually, I hope we can get in tight because they're actually like mini pieces of art that are, I just can't get over it. Well done, ladies. Thank you. So this is Amy, and Amy's going to tell us what she's done on the lips. Hi. As well as what colors of power fluids she's doing.
What you guys will see over here on this gorgeous model is Minnie Mouse. Most of you are familiar with her. We've used Fearless as the pink, and we've used the New Skin eyeliner for the black, and then we just packed on some black glitter and some white dots in her bow. Over here on this gorgeous model, we primed with Persistence, and then we just layered the black liner on top, and then slid some gold liner down to make some lines. She just pressed her lips together like this, and the lines transferred, and it created a perfect cohesive look.
Thank you, Amy. And this is Kate, and she's going to walk you through what she did.
So on my first model, I did a sugar skull look because it's Friday the 13th, so why not? So I did Fearless and Rain as her pink lip color, and then I have jewels for her eyes, and then there's a lot of detailing work also with the fluid lips. And then on this model over here, she loves jewels. So I took my two favorite colors, which are, we have Roar on the top lip, which is just hidden underneath all the jewels. And then underneath, on her bottom lip, we have Ruler with some gloss. And then we just kind of gave her some bling bling to spice things up.
Excellent. They are so pretty. Great job, ladies. So the fun doesn't end there. Now it is time to have a lip contest. But I need your help. If everyone can stay in their seats, we are actually going to cheer on your favorite look. So what you're going to do is I'm going to go through each look, and you're going to give me a round of applause for your favorite look. But you can only vote once, okay? Hey, Kevin, could you come out here with all the fun goodies that we're going to give away to the lucky winner?
Hello. Hi.
Wow, look at this.
Should we tell them what's in here?
Sure, let's
For the
take a
winners?
look. All right. All right, not one. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have all three of the raw products.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
That's not all.
Oh my goodness, what else? True Face Ultra Uplifting Cream. Oh, I got some dry shampoo.
Dry shampoo.
Gotta use that.
And
Top it off, you got a Smile
perfect
Pop.
Smile Pop lip gloss. So this goes to the winning lip wearer and the winning artist.
Yep, that's right, Kevin. All right, so are you guys ready to help me out? Because I'm not making this decision. I love them all. All right, round of applause for your favorite. Here we go. All right, lip look number one.
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. All right.
Great.
Thank you. Lip look number two. All right, look for number 3. Thank you. All right, look number 4. What do you think?
That was easy.
4?
Yeah.
All right, the lucky winner is number 4.
Great job. Pretty good.
Thank you. Perfect.
Kate, excellent work. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a set for each of you, right, of 8 shades of Power Lips.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right,
Thank
let's
you,
hear it.
ladies.
Come on.
Come right over here. Come follow me.
All right. Weren't they great sports? That looked fantastic, didn't it? So I'm actually going to bring my team back up. If we can have Monica stay here. Melanie and Leah, come on back up, please. Come on, please, a round of applause for my fantastic team of marketers. They love you and they work very, very hard for you every day. Thank you so much for being with us today. It's been a lot of fun. We love you. We love being with you. Please go and visit the Experience Center if you haven't been there already. Make sure and try out all the products and visit each of the areas and learn more about these products. We have plenty of inventory so you can buy them before you go home. And especially Raw, keep in mind that with Raw, a portion of every purchase goes to these important projects, and the first one is providing